my YouTube friends. Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit, but I'll tell you more about that later. Dude, face filters are a great way to add some fun elements to your live stream. I use them to play different characters on my stream to add variety, and I use them on alert screens as well. Today I want to show you how to set up the filters and use them, but also how to add or share the hard to find filters with your friends on the PC version. So you know what? Let's get to it! Look, Sonny, likes and shares are super easy things that you can do to help push this video to a wider audience. So please, take a second down below and let me know how I'm doing. And if you're not subscribed, well, please do. It's totally free and it really does help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. The program we're going to use for the face filters is called Snap Camera. It's totally free, so let's get to downloading it and get it installed. Here we are on the appropriate page. The links are in the description. You can click download right here or download right here. This does work for Windows or Mac, and all you have to do is accept the license agreement, click I am not a robot, and you can download it for either platform. Really simple download. Then I just click on it here down in the bottom left and it opens up. All I have to do is click next and then next, and just keep clicking next all the way through the install. You can put the shortcut on your desktop if you like, and eventually it's going to install for you. And once it's done, it'll switch over and you can click finish and it'll launch Snap Camera if you leave that checked. A video about live streaming tools wouldn't be complete without today's sponsor, Envato Placeit. I use Placeit in every live stream for my wait screen, my countdown timer, my branding bumper, as well as my logo and my channel banners, and even some of the overlay assets. They have everything a streamer could need all in one place. Now, I created my logo in just a few minutes by choosing from one of the designs and then completely customizing everything from the color graphics and placement to the text and the fonts. And that logo can easily be added to all the videos that you can build and use in all kinds of different content that you might create for YouTube, like live or recorded. I absolutely love Envato Placeit, and you will too. Click the link in the description below and check it out for yourself. Supporting the sponsors that support this channel is a great way to help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. Now we have it installed on our system. Let me show you how to set it up and find the filters you want to use and share the filters with others. Now that we're in Snap Camera, what we want to do is go over here to this gear button, and you want to choose your camera. You're going to choose your frames per second. Then you want to choose the microphone that you're going to have your audio come through. In my case, it's the Cam Link. You can choose to run Snap Camera on system startup or not. Then you can flip the video preview so it looks okay to you. Otherwise, it's kind of mirrored and looks strange. You can show and hide the Snap Camera overlay. You can apply retouching, and you can optimize for green screen. Now, you can have a hotkey that just turns lenses on and off, and you can have a hotkey to trigger your lens effects. Triggering lens effects are nice to have. Basically, these are effects that actually exist on some of them. We will put a hotkey in here just for this. We'll use that hotkey there, and there we go. And that is all we really have to do in this area. Then if we click the X, we should have our camera in here and all set up. So how do we find the lenses we want to use? Well, right here we have a bunch. These are generally okay lenses to use. A lot of the ones that I found, you're gonna find right here because they rotate pretty often. But you can also go down to any one of these and you can select different lenses. Some of these are obviously made for portrait, some of them are not. There we go. Try it with a friend. Too bad I don't have any friends. You can see that some of them work better than others. Generally speaking, the ones that are from Snap Camera work better. I can obviously remove and put the glasses on
using that special hotkey that we added right here, the trigger lens effect. I can just use that hotkey to add and remove the glasses. That is a feature in this particular one right here. Basically, there's going to be 5 or 6 categories in here that they always have rotating around depending upon the season. And so you can go through these and search and look for ones that you want. And there are just so many different ones that you can play around with. But once you find one that you like, oh, there we go. There we go. So if we wanted to add this lens, let's say we really liked this one. You know, let's see if it has any alternatives. Nope, doesn't. Let's say we really liked this cowboy lens. We can click this little star button right here and it adds it to our favorites. Now I'm gonna show you my favorites and the lenses that I use all the time. And I've collected these over a long period of time. So we have this one here, which is kind of a troll face. And we have Heisenberg, yes. Just in case I need a haircut, now we fixed the problem. This one here, I use quite often. I like this one. Got the monkey face. This is a good one. Now the thing is if you search through here, a lot of times you're not gonna find these. And if I look over here, I can see what they're called. But that doesn't really help you to search. We've got the doll face. Yeah. We've got the Joker face, which I think is probably one of the best filters out there. Me as an alien. We've got Darth Maul. Doesn't really move the mouth much, so I'm not a huge fan of this one. This robot one right here looks pretty cool. Here are the snap camera ones that everyone always likes. And so this is a cartoon style. It's kind of like a Pixar animation. I got this guy right here. Yeah, gives me a little bit of a longer do. Very nice. Anime style, everyone absolutely loves this one, and I can see why. It is just so cool. Comic style, another one that I absolutely love. We've got my baby face. This is one we use quite a bit in my live stream. This is a good one. Mad Scientist. Donkey, yes. Cute cheeks, there we go. Oh yeah. And this is a female cartoon face, which I think is pretty cool. And then we've got the big cheeks. Yeah, I like this one a lot.
You know, damn kids, get off my lawn.
Yeah, that one's fun. Pink hair. This is a good one. One of my favorite filters. We've got the clown face, pretty creepy. Party lights. There we go. I like this one a little better. It kind of has that pump effect. Here is another Viking one. The face skull. Quite a cool filter right here. Then we've got my Halloween one. I use this one a lot in conjunction with
different voice effects and that sort of stuff.
It's very, very cool. And a lot of these are only available during Halloween and stuff. But I'm gonna show you how to fix that problem. Movie star. Yep, there we go. Wonder if we could take our, we could take our glasses off. Nice. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. My twin, which is kind of funny because it gives you your face on, you know, with female features and that sort of thing. I think this is one of the better lenses. I really do like it. And of course, that's the cowboy hat one that I just put in there. So there we go. But the thing is like some of these you just can't find. And let me show you what I mean by that. Let's go with this one here, cartoon style. And there we go. It looks like we do have some people that have kind of copied these as well. Although that one's not working. And that one's not working. That one's similar. That's pretty cool. I like that one. That one I like. That one's pretty cool. Although I look very, very feminine for some reason. So most of these cartoon styles don't work. And obviously you can see that the snap camera one that's originally created on does not actually work. So the way to fix this problem, and what I'm gonna do for you guys, is everyone always asks which one is the one that's at whatever the timestamp is. Well, I'm gonna show you how to share these lenses with your friends. So right here you have a copy lens link, and I'm gonna go ahead and click that. Then what I'm gonna do is right click, I'm gonna go to new and text document, and let's make this snap links, right? Okay, so we did a search for this one already, and we know it doesn't exist. The cartoon style, we know we can't get it, right? When we do a search, it just doesn't come up. And most people complain that this is a big problem. But what we can do is, now that we have this SNAPCODE link, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and remove this. We're gonna get out of here. We're just gonna go back to regular us, and we're gonna go ahead and remove that. Now, if I take this exact link, right? So if I put this on Discord or something, it's gonna show me something different that will take me to the page. In other words, let me show you what I'm talking about. So we Control-C this, and let's go over here to our thing. If I paste this in here, this is not what you want to do. It gives you this, right? And if you copy this link right here and you go into Snap Camera, it's not going to do anything for you. I can paste it right here and nothing's found, right? So if you're doing that, you're doing this wrong. What you want to do is you want to take this actual physical link that your friend copied out. You want to copy that. You want to paste it right here, and boom, there we go. So now I can just click this favorites button, and I've added that link to my favorites, even though it's no longer available. And there are lots of ones here that aren't available that I'm going to share with you with the links in the description. This Fire Skull one is the perfect example. Also this Halloween one. These ones don't come around this time of year. So if I click that and I hit this and I snap it in there. So if I go down here, let's go ahead and turn this off, right? If I go down here into my searches and I search for Fire Skull, I'm pretty sure this one isn't going to come up because you can only get this around Halloween. So you can see it doesn't come up. It doesn't mean there aren't going to be cool ones here, but I think the one that we use is really, really cool. So that's pretty neat though. I have to admit, I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and click that one and save that to my favorites. But obviously we can't get this one. So we'll just copy this link right here and we're gonna paste it in here and we're gonna go ahead and you can save it as favorites. So there you go. Now we have that in our favorites. So you can share, or your friends can share, any of their Snap Camera links. So if you see a Snap Camera face in this video that you want, make sure you leave a comment down below and I'll put the link in there so that you can go ahead and download it and check it out for yourself. And then all you do is save it to your favorites. You'll have it in here and you can use it anytime. So that is a really important thing. So the last piece I want to show you in here before I show you how to add it to your live streaming tool is if you go here, you can add hotkeys to each of your lenses. So you can easily use these hotkeys, or you can use a Stream Deck or something like that to add these two hotkeys so that you can just click on your Stream Deck or click the hotkey to use any of these filters. It's really awesome. Now all we have to do is set up the broadcasting software so we're ready to go. And I'm going to show you how to do this on a couple of different broadcast softwares. Now you can use this with OBS, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. But if you use Melon or any of the other online ones, you can use it with those as well. So right here is my Melon. I can show myself on stream, and all I need to do, so right here under camera, we drop this down and we select the camera, and it's obviously Snap Camera. So if I click one of my hotkeys, I can change my face, and there we go. This works absolutely fantastic in Melon, Restream, or StreamYard. All you have to do is go into your camera feature and select Snap Camera as your camera instead of your regular Cam Link or whatever your video camera normally is. Now, if you are in Melon or something like that before you open Snap Camera, then you're going to have Snap Camera just come up as an icon because something else is using the camera that Snap Camera is supposed to be using. So you may have to close everything out and open it up in the correct order just in case. And occasionally what you're gonna have happen is if I were to be using Snap Camera but it wasn't coming up in other things and I go and I close it out, you can see it's obviously still running. If I go down here to the system tray, I can quit out of it, and there we go. That's the icon you get. And if you get this icon right here, it generally means that Snap Camera's not running right, or something's using the camera that Snap Camera needs to use. Just in case, you want to go down here, right click and go to Task Manager and scroll down around here and just make sure that Snap Camera is not running. Sometimes Snap Camera gets stuck after you close it out and it's still running in here, and that can cause problems. But as you can see, it is not actually running here. So all I have to do is go and double click on Snap Camera. It'll open up again and be running properly, and then I can go back into the application and there we go, it's working. So let's go ahead and add this into OBS, and it adds into OBS just like everything else. All I have to do is click the plus under sources and go to a video capture device. I can call this Snap Camera and click OK. Then I just have to drop down my device and select the camera that I want to use. In this case, I want to use the Snap Camera. I just click OK. There's really nothing else that you need to mess around with here, but you can go ahead and set the custom resolution, 1920 by 1080. You can set your frames per second if you want to. I really don't recommend messing around with any of that. The other thing that I always do is I go down and I use a custom audio device, and I'm going to select the device that I want to be using. In some cases, I'm using a voice changer, so I would go ahead and set that up. In other cases, I might be coming directly from my microphone, so in which case I would select that. There we go. Now we have Snap Camera in here, and we can go ahead and use it any way we want. We can set this up super easy and quick, pretty much in just about any application that we want. And it just works. It just works, dude. It's so easy to use. It doesn't actually use a lot of CPU if you have a decent graphics card. And, you know, what else could you ask for? It's a really awesome tool that I like to use in conjunction with voice changers and stuff like that to add all kinds of fun characters and stuff to my live streams. It's a lot of fun and it's super easy. Big thanks to Envato Placeit for sponsoring this video. You can find their links and links to all the other sponsors in the description below under sponsors. I couldn't possibly do this without them or you, so thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Feyrer Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.